Okay, I'll try and pop this bad boy up. It's got Friday evening IG Live Q&A coming up, or any random shit that anyone wants to talk about. So we'll start that off. That's not really a question, that's a statement. I'll take that. Why are you so sexy? I don't know. It's my horrendously bad haircut and dodgy fashion sense, I presume, perhaps, not sure. But in all seriousness, happy Friday, everyone. It's nearly September, which is scary. So if you have any questions in which I can help you with in your journey of getting in shape, let me know. Anyone on the Shred 8 programs just started on Monday. Whoever you are, whatever you are, drop some questions and I'll do my very best to help you. I have just started Operation Game Train to myself for the next 8 weeks. I have actually increased my food out of being in being in a calorie deficit maintenance for a long time. So I am now looking to try and grow lean tissue for the next 8 weeks, which is very exciting. Someone put rest in peace, Franco. Yes. That's sad news to be fair. I saw it on Instagram. Franco Colombo died. So he was the guy who was in Pumping Iron with Arnold. Dude was an absolute legend. Really intelligent guy. Had an insane physique. Real shame, but he led an incredible life and left a legacy, and he will be well remembered. So what more can you really ask for? Other than that, I would have said. So stay hydrated, kids. Okay, so it's been a long time. Okay, let's go. Paul Andrews, my man, is in. I wonder if he's recovered from his photo shoot excitement yet. Have you recovered yet, Paul? You say your hair is grey or silver. Depends on when I've used the purple hair shampoo or not. So a question, I'm currently on Shred 8, but I have a family event this weekend. Do I just miss the days and continue on Monday? Yes, just get straight back into the plan. If you can this weekend, what I would try to do is get up early and go for a power walk instead, or do something. Something is always better than nothing. So that would be my process of what to do there, my friend. How am I doing today? I'm very, very good. I'm slightly destroyed after training legs earlier on. It was really, really savage session. On paper, it looked so easy. It was 3 supersets. But it was horrendous. So there will be a really cool IGTV and YouTube video coming of that. Mike pretty much died, who I trained with. So it was good. BCCA, Paul, my abs are still hurting. So if anyone hasn't ever done a photo shoot or competed before, holding and tensing your abs for like an hour is probably one of the most difficult things you will ever find in your life if you've never done it before. It is very, very difficult. So feel sorry for those fitness models and competitors out there. BCA or EA or both or none of them. You want to use EEAs, so essential amino acids, or combined with BCAAs. So essential amino acids your body cannot produce itself, so you need to get those from your diet, which is why they're called essential, because they're essential. Eddie, you can't walk after your legs yesterday. Mate, I'm generally so if you can't do it yesterday, tomorrow will be worse. It's the 2-day effect. Like legs has a bit of a lag on, so it will creep up and it'll get on you pretty badly. So I'm slightly concerned about my leg day effect on Sunday. Can I talk about creatine? What would you like to know? So creatine basically increases ATP within the muscle cells, which is the form of stored energy, which will basically increase power and strength when training. It's the most scientifically researched supplement that works. It's very, very cheap. There is no side effects. In terms of dosage, the minimum dose I'd recommend is 5 grams. I'm currently trialing using 20 grams. When to use creatine? Use it intra-workout, and I wouldn't bother doing rest days. You don't need to load it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Can you use it when dieting? Yes. Can you use it when bulking? Yes. Do you use it all the time? Yes. Any other creatine information you find? Does it cause water retention? No, not in my opinion. So there you go. Question, is there a magic pill to build muscles? Man up, train hard, and have a correct diet and training program. Don't train like a pussy. I have to put my laptop on mute because it's annoying. Okay, so if you've got shoulder pain and it hurts and you have to stop, go see a physio. I cannot diagnose that for you over IG Live, unfortunately, Junesh. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Just trying to scroll up through these questions. Maybe I can't scroll up. Maybe that is it. Okay. So I was trying to get through these questions. So is it possible to lose 30 pounds of fat in a month? No. Not safely, so that's a retarded idea. When did I begin the gym? This, fun enough, we discussed on a podcast I did with Mark Coles yesterday. So I started training when I was 15, 16. So I've been in the game a little while. I'm 30 in December. Qualified as a PT 10 years ago. Question: I just finished my 12-week shred today and also signed for Shred 8. If I want to start Monday, do you need to reset the schedule, or should I start from the first workout and schedule? Start from the first workout and schedule, my friend, and go from there. Joe, you mother... So basically, Joe Ballinger, who's commented in here, bottled leg day in Barcelona because he went out on a raz with his missus and couldn't control himself and got too excited by the paella, I think. I think he ate too much paella and then he couldn't face leg days because he knew it was going to make him spew everywhere. Is it better to have creatine tablets or powder? Personal preference, I'd probably just go for powder and just mix in the drink because I take a lot of tablets with capsules with like vitamins and stuff. So if you've got it in a drink, you don't really notice it. If you're skinny fat, should I go for bulking or cutting? If you're skinny fat, I would look to get a little bit leaner first and then look to add muscle tissue. Run it. I'm a beginner. Any tips? Find yourself a very good trainer, not necessarily me. Learn how to train in person, correctly in the gym. Get educated. Get someone set up you with a correct diet and training program. So that would be the question. What is the time in my country at the moment? It is 8:07 p.m. So nearly my bedtime, although I have another meal, which is why I'm working late. Okay, so here's a question. You recommend for curcumin 400 milligrams, when recommended 60 minutes. I don't really understand the question. Yeah, 400 milligrams twice a day is what I recommend. Is it safe to go over that much? Yes, you can. 400 milligrams of curcumin a day is optimal. Should I take any off days after using pre-workout for a while? So basically, with stimulant-based pre-workouts, the caffeine effect will basically wear off after a while because your body will get used to it. So in a certain period of time, it might be worth just dropping off the stimulant-based pre-workouts, maybe trying a pump formula, and then go back to it because you'll resensitize. My thoughts on cupping therapy, bit of a fad if I'm honest. A lot of people say it doesn't work, like in terms of in reality. I prefer just decent sports massage if I'm honest. I'm trying at the moment in my attempt to try and grow some muscle tissue. I'm going to try and increase my sports massages to 3 per week. So I had one today with 4 legs, and I think it worked really well in terms of opening up tissue to allow blood flow into there to get more carbs and nutrients into the muscle when training. So I think that worked well. Yo Legend, thank you. What's your thoughts on keto diets? Just curious to know what you think. For longevity and health purposes, phenomenal, and for mental focus, phenomenal. In terms of performance and aesthetics, I would not recommend it. Because you need glycogen and fuel for training, in my opinion, which is not necessarily best served from from fats. Also, carbohydrates are yummy, taste awesome. Would I want to completely never have them? No. So that way, it's probably why I won't be trying keto. I did it for 5 days. Well, in 5 days, 0 carb and a comp prep once, and it's probably the worst 5 days of my life. So I think that scarred me mentally. How do you get up so early? I want to do it, but no matter how. John, the fact of that is you've just got to man the fuck up, if I'm honest with you. Put your alarm on, your alarm goes off, you get out of bed. If you can't do that and can't win that small challenge of the day, you're going to lose the rest of the day and you will not succeed in anything you want to do. So this is a very blunt conversation. Man up, your alarm goes, you do not hit snooze button. I have never ever hit snooze button. You just get up and it's a habit and you go and fucking crush your day. Paul, had off-plan meal tonight has made me feel garbage. Straight back on the wagon. This is the interesting thing. When you're on a diet, you dream about all these foods, and then when you don't have them, they're never actually as good as you think they're going to be, and then they often... What a cow outside my office. They often make you feel shit. So there we go. Je suis language français. Non parlez-vous français? Does the protein only to be diet whey? No, diet whey protein is the biggest con from supplement companies, so ignore that. It's not an issue. Think in your head, if I don't get out of bed, your dad will die. That's a quality comment. I like that. But my biggest thing is just man the fuck up. If you can't get yourself out of bed in the morning, then you've got some. You need to reevaluate what you're doing with your life and find shut up, laptop. Refine your why of what you're looking to try and achieve, because you obviously don't have motivation in your life or goals set. So I'd set yourself a goal that you can work towards every day, and that can be your mission to progress towards and give you a reason to jump out of bed. I wake up in the morning and literally I'm fucking going full throttle from 6 a.m. until, what's it now, 10 past 8, so pretty much I'll go to bed and pass out. You're not gonna... This is this crazy shit I have to deal with here. This is what happens when you live in the countryside. You get harassed by cows. What the fuck is this? It's rather off-putting. If you don't like avocado, swap it for extra virgin olive oil. On your diet plan, it will tell you how to... It will give you a breakdown of fats and carbohydrates, so there you go. So I've answered the question in regards to keto, so let's go to the next one. Mate, the cows freak me out a bit. They're incredibly annoying. Good to hear you're enjoying day one of the Shred and 8 programs. Keep up the good work. Get some curtains. Mate, I'm going to get fucking shotgun in a minute. And, like, I tried to scare them off this morning because they were pissing and shitting out there and they wouldn't go away. And now they're back. So I'm not quite sure. I might get the barbecue out. I might fucking scare them and make some steaks. So, yo, Charlie, tell me what exercise you should do to get a straight back. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's good banter, Dion. I like that. Tell the cows to move away. Best tips for helping me stay focused on the task. Always stop halfway through and start another. Prioritise. So, write lists. My life is lists, and then I put a line through it. That's literally the way I get through shit, because I have a lot to do all the time. So I have to list priorities of like, what I've started to do is I segment the list. I do a list at the top of the page and the bottom of the page. The top of the page is like important business shit that has to get done. The bottom of the page is like low-end personal stuff, like buy my wife a birthday present, like things just on the list. But that's what I would suggest. Resveratrol, is it good or bad? It's phenomenal for health. Steak for Charlie. Other than that, for staying focused, Alid, turn off WhatsApp notifications, emails. For me, like personally, I'm pretty tunnel vision with stuff. So like someone tries to talk to me, or like when I'm trying to do something, I just get pissed off and end up being a bit rude, to be fair. What is your pet hate in the gym? I'll tell you what, this is a good one. It pissed me off today. Is leg press in King's Gym. If you're going to put a lot of weight on the machine, use the big plates. Someone load it up with like 5 15 kilo plates aside, and that just ruins my OCD. So that, and when people use like 4 5 kilo plates instead of a 20 kilo plate, it's just stupid and inconsiderate for people who want to use the fives. That is annoying. And when you ask someone, how many sets have you got left? I've got 10. The fact that you look like you don't even work out and you've got 10 sets left, I always felt like saying to the person at the time, I was like, let me show you how to do 1 set and you won't be able to do another 9. But that might be a bit harsh. Moving on, let's see what other questions we got. We'll be in London for a year. Any good recommendations? London is a massive place, my friend, so it depends whereabouts you are. King's Gym in Croydon, which is South London, is phenomenally good. You've got Muscle Works just outside. If you want somewhere posh, you've got Equinox in London. So there's quite a few you can use. Best abs workout for women with exactly the same ones for men. There's no difference, to be honest with you. Like, it's a bit of a general response, but there isn't any difference in what you need to do. Would I recommend high volume training every workout or once in a while, say every few weeks? Again, it's a specific question. It depends. It depends on your recovery capabilities and what you're currently doing and what you determine as high volume. I've been doing CrossFit for 3 months and very slow results and eating clean too. What to do? Again, a very general question. The problem I can tell you straight away is you don't know exactly what you're doing in terms of, if I said to you how many calories a day you're on, how many protein, what's your protein and carbs, you don't know because you haven't got a set program or a set diet. And that's the issue. If you don't quantify something and you don't qualify what you're doing, if it doesn't work, you then can't make adjustments because you don't actually know this is the base level where we're at. This isn't currently working. We need to make adjustments and bring it down to here. You can't do that because you don't know where you're at. Can you make a smile real quick for us? That was dreadful. Coconut oil, is it good for weight loss? Coconut oil is superb for overall health and for sports massage is very good, and also for oiling up for photo shoots, as my friend Paul knows. Is it good for weight loss? Not necessarily, because it's 9 calories per gram of fat, and it is pure fat, so that means 10 grams of coconut oil has 90 calories, which means it's very, very calorie dense, my friend. So if you want to get lean, stay off the coconut oil. How to go around knee pain, see a physio. I cannot answer that for you over IG Live, my friend. What is my recommendations for fat loss? So, again, a very general question. So put yourself in a basic calorie deficit. So maybe burning 250 calories a day and eating 250 calories less, and then see if you lose weight from there. Shreddable, yay or nay? Yes, it's a very good product. Do you need it at the moment? Probably not. I'd probably wait a few weeks to see how you get on. Next question. Anabolic coconut oil is the one. Mate, it's good. It's got a good shine. I like, it's quite a feminine thing to say. I like coconut oil when I get sports massages. It makes my skin feel nice and soft. Any recommendations to try and tone up stomach to help lose skin from weight, diet, calorie deficit? What are your thoughts about intermittent fasting? Not optimal for muscle building, fat loss. Optimal for people's lifestyles, in my opinion, and it's good for people's health in a lot of respects to have periods of not eating. In terms of when you're bulking, I think there's a lot of benefit for having a fasting period if you're pushing food really high. So sometimes on a rest day, you're going to be pushing your first meal back a few hours to give your stomach a little bit of a break from digesting food all the time. Thoughts on pre-exhausting? I think it's a phenomenal technique. I wouldn't necessarily use it all the time though. How to get back on track after competing last year and only rebounding 8 months post-show? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but I presume you mean you've rebounded for 8 months putting on weight. I would take it 24 hours at a time, set yourself a new goal. Not necessarily competing is probably not the best idea if you've rebounded that badly, but maybe just like getting the best shape you can for your holiday, a photo shoot, something with some pressure. Carb killer bars, okay, post-workout option. No, that's not a great post-workout option because you want Coco Pops because we want the carbs. So the giveaway in carb killer is that they're generally low in carbohydrates. So, nay, ideally not. Greg Dusha calling it a bullshit is out. I don't really follow other people on social media and what they do. I stay in my own lane, so I'm not sure what he's commenting on. Did I ever meet Franco? I would love to be fair. Like, dude, like that's a goal physique for me. Although I'd like to be a bit taller. What are the benefits of leg press over a squat, if there is any? No spinal loading, easy to load your quads. Biomechanically works better for a lot of people, myself included, in particular a slightly taller chap or lady. So, yes, quite a few. I'm a big fan. What is the benefit of Coco Pops post-workout? I see a lot of people using them for their nutrition. Reason for that, another Coco Pop question. So the reason for the Coco Pops is because it's a very easily digestible carbohydrate. It's a sweet treat you can have after training. It's mainly rice-based. It'll give a good insulin response, and it's not going to bloat you at all because it's mainly from rice. Plus, they taste awesome. In terms of any alternatives, as someone's asked in here, you can use any cereal you like, which is less than 4% fat. So I'd recommend something like Cheerios, Rice Krispies, Frosties, cornflakes, anything that you want that's less than 4%. I can't think of any others off my thing. Come beef gym in green, hi, I think show us how it's done. I have no idea where that is, dude. But if it's a decent gym, I'm up for a road trip. I do like travelling around, so I've been a bit of a gym whore. This is a strange question. Weird quick. What's the point of burning calories? They say you should burn a lot of calories. I don't really understand what you're getting at with that one. If you're looking to get leaner, then obviously you need to burn calories. This is a great question. Do you get tired of having to answer the same questions repeatedly? Some of the stupid ones, yes. Like that question that's Ashraf you just asked. Perfect posture, please 1 or 2 exercises. How on earth can I give you a perfect posture exercise over an Instagram live? Where are you thinking of doing your next seminar? So that's a very good question, Adit. Thank you for someone with a reasonable question. So the next one will be either in City Athletic Gym in London or potentially one of the underground gyms in the South Coast, maybe. I think so. We will see. If anyone has any recommendations of anywhere where I can hold the next TJ coaching seminar, I'll be happy to have us. Please drop me a message or DM the gym or try and hook me up. Time wise, when I'm looking to do it, I'm actually going to Scott Stevenson's seminar in Edinburgh the last day of November, first day of December. So I'll probably look to do it mid-November-ish, I guess, because in the middle of December it's my birthday and I go to Dubai. Dun, 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 dun. Let's try and find some more sensible questions, which there aren't many here. Here we go. You're doing 1 hour cardio a day, losing around 500. Yeah, an hour's cardio a day would work really well. If you've got your diet like sensible, you should lose your body fat pretty well at that rate. So it should work very, very well for you, my friend. Has anyone else got any other more sensible questions? If not, we will call this a day. My plans. No more questions. So my plans the weekend. Tomorrow's a rest day. I'm trying maybe a little bit more rest this weekend. Got a lot of work to do tomorrow, and legs was pretty savage today. I could probably have trained tomorrow, to be fair. I could train tomorrow. No, I won't train. And then Sunday I'm going to do shoulders in the morning, triceps and calves in the evening, and back into it Monday. Am I coming over to Ireland again soon, or any plans to? Not at the moment, Dion. Not at the moment. Pleasure to help, Duendo. If you've got any questions, by all means, ask anything out. Happy to help. Good to hear the tips help, Afonso. Hat squat, a better replacement for Smith machine squat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of hat squat, providing it's a decent hat squat. So, point in case, I don't like the one at King's Gym. It's too steep and it feels like my knees are going to explode. So today we did the V squat instead. So, a big tip for anyone today. If you find you don't really get on with a movement, or it hurts your joints, or it just doesn't really float your boat, don't do it. Find something else. Just don't get married to any one particular movement. You don't have to do an exercise. There's always another option which may well work better for you. So that's the take-home point for today. What muscle do I find the hardest to get growth in? That's a very, very good question. I don't think I have a specific one. I think I'm fairly balanced. I think they're all a little bit shit and lagging everywhere. It was my shoulders, but they've improved a lot recently. I might say my arms, maybe. Arms and calves. My triceps pretty good. I tell you what this, but the left side of my upper body is lagging, and that's where I struggle. So it's trying to sort out mobility issues there. What's best to eat after a half marathon, 1,500 calories burnt? I'd go a calorie dense meal, so something with a lot of carbs and high protein. So you want something like rice, pasta with like steak mince, chicken, whatever floats your boat in that respect. How to get massive thighs so I get very strong. Is there anything you do about gynecomastia? If you've got a solid lump, surgery is pretty much the only option, I'm afraid, my friend. And I think that's it. Can we see your amazing hair? It's not so amazing, that's why I'm hiding it under my hat. Also, I was going to put an IG poll about this. I'm thinking about trying to grow the Jay Cutler haircut where he had the slick back with grey hair, because I saw one of his old training videos when I was at the gym yesterday. I was like, it looks pretty legit. I was like, maybe I could pull that off. So I'm toying with trying to grow that, but let me know what you guys think. It might be a bad idea. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to call it a day. I need to crack on with some more work. So peace out. If anyone's got any questions directly, and there are coaching or anything else I can help with you in your own journey to get the best shape possible, I have limited space to work with me directly. So if you are interested, I can send you an application form. So please drop me a message and have a wonderful evening.